ネギッチ来たよ@_。たあくんさんお疲れ様です。ニコニコ。いいえ@_。頑張ってください@_。
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours...
ありがとうございます。ニコニコ。
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit different. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Konbanwa, 頑張ってね。高評価ポチ。サムズアップ、薄い肌色。
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Ibrahimovic looking for the run. Whatever happens.
はるかさんこんばんは@_。
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
たあくんこんばんは。
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising the defence. What a communicator.
Rummenigge. Spread out to the left. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
はるかさんこんばんは。手を振る。ありがとうね。ニコニコ。
Pinches it off him. Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a key interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Hazard. Palmer finding their passes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rummenigge is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Hazard making good progress on the right-hand side. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Still goalless at the moment. Hernes. That ball looks a good one. Rodri unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is a little undercooked. And this is Eto'o. Good ball, good take. And he's running through, takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. Ernest. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass somewhat off target. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Rodri. Zola. And that's been intercepted. Palmer look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Vieira. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Brilliantly cut out. Looking for a runner. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Hiroshima clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
右っち来たよ__こんばんは、頑張ってね、高評価ポチッ、サムズアップ、薄い肌色。はるかさん、こんばんは、__ターくん、こんばんは。はるかさん、こんばんは、手を振る、ありがとうね、ニコニコ。
Oh, played right into his path. Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Tevez.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Rodri. Rolls it backwards. Szoboszlai. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And we hit half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again then.
Hiroshima really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Zola. Semenyo. Nicely spread. He's got away. Chance! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A 1-0 lead established.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Rijkaard. Hullet. Semenyo. Hernes. He is through here. Semenyo. Hullet.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Soboslai. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Swings it across. Corner number 2 then. Semenyo getting this one clear. Lovely feet. And now they can spring out of defence. He's being urged. It's oh, it's fallen loose again. He's got a goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. But
oh, he's been caught napping. Chance, surely! Goal! Palmer! And the comeback is complete. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Palmer go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Can he spark a counter here?
Hiroshima may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Szoboszlai. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hullet shapes to shoot! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. There's the header! And yes, it's there! Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! Certain, searing, and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago already. Goes for a shot! Superb from Szoboszlai! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Palmer take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
O'Shea. Oh, that is a nice touch. McTominay proves just a little bit too strong. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. O'Shea is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
Ci saranno 5
It's a pretty
minuti di
loose
recupero.
pass. 5 minutes to add. No, that's been intercepted. Cantona. Pull it on 2 now and looking for 3. Semenyo. Pull it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cantona. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a promising position. Gets a good foot in there. And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number 1 there's ever been.
The mighty Gianluigi Buffon. Yeah, he might get my vote too, Peter. When you consider his consistency at the highest level. OK, he may not be as skillful with the ball at his feet as some of the younger contenders, but you certainly wouldn't want him lining up for the opposition. What a goalkeeper.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri, he is onto this. Bullish header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's gone for a throw-in. Over to the other side. Vinicius Junior is herring after that one. That has not gone well. And it's Seedorf. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, what a climb! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Tevez chasing after it. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
And the finish! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Big header! Pirlo attempts a clearance. Knocks it out wide. And he decides to cross it.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal. Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Hernes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Del Piero. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's fabulous. And it's made its way to him. Oh, important interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ah, he's had it taken off him. Decent progress down the left. Has a look and plays it forward. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Van Dijk. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Haaland. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Hiroshima are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And no, that was never going to make it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Del Piero. Beckham is looking to influence the game from out wide. Hernes. Gattuso. Beckham. Zola. And this is Tevez. Gattuso. And it's Seedorf. He won't be happy with that one. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Oh, it's come loose. Quality ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That is good alertness. Beckham is always looking to break lines. Played out wide. Looking to go deep. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
おかえりなさい、手を振る。
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CCTV is now in operation for your safety.
Second period then underway.
今日は軽めにウォーキングしてきました。
That is ended up in no man's land. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham. And it's Hullet. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. This looks promising. Decent chance! They've scored!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Keeper's got good distance on that. Bergomi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Tries to pass it through. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Bergomi, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 25.
So the lead now is 2.
Number 19.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Number 20. Tevez.
Ball is over the line.
Coming on the field. Number 7. Platini. Number 18. Gullit. Number
Roberto
15,
Carlos.
Owen.
Well, what about this cross?
Number 21.
Buffon
Semenyo.
claims it without any fuss.
taking place.
Bullet. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Seedorf. Beckham. He's got away. Ball's header! No mistake! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Is number
This is
22.
threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what
Substitution.
a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Semenyo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Roberto Carlos. Out to the right. Deep cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's clever. Well read, nice interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great run on the overlap here. Platini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a pretty loose pass. That's good running with the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. He's found a way through. This might spell danger.
Hiroshima can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Gattuso. Piqué. Great vision. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. He rises! And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Gattuso. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Swung over. Now it's Pedro Neto. It's a promising position. Lofted in. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
With the owner of a blue
What a
car
turnaround.
parked outside
Victory
the
from the
stadium
jaws
gate.
of defeat.
Kindly remove it.
Enjoy that, Jim. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Well, we're in the presence of a true great of Italian football.
You're talking Bergami?
Yeah, he can perform anywhere across the back four, and thanks to his discipline, he makes it all look seamless. Incredibly dogged and determined.
And here's Tevez. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Barcelona could counter here. Mateus. And it's Rodri. Oh, that's clever. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cantona. To Lahm. Cantona. Barcelona finding their passes. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mateus. It's a pretty loose pass. No lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pull it. That is a brilliant interception. Rummenigge. Looking for a runner.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Tevez. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, important interception. Well, there's a probing ball. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's picked his way through.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Lahm puts his foot on the gas. Looking to play him in. That's travelling a long way. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cantona. That's a throw. Now it's Cantona. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rummenigge is herring after that one. Solar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he finish? Quality ball. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Lam. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Hiroshima really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Cantona. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Rodri floated through. He gets big. Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Pass somewhat off target, and this is Del Piero. Zola. Not the most accurate pass. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Tevez.
There will be
He's
one
seen that early,
added time.
used a certain sixth sense, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that has not gone well. It's a searching pass, and this is Ronaldo. And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. We'll look back on the first 45 minutes.
Hiroshima really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Hiroshima definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in...
Can he finish? They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rodri. And it's Figo. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Incentive set and incentive met.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Thuram gets over and intercepts. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Hullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That is good alertness.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pirlo, that's a cute ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Hullet, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great.
And the finish! Yes! And they are cruising away. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
A case now of complete control. Figo crosses. Keeper has taken decisive action. Tevez. Looking for options for movement. Pirlo. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's a sharp little ball here. Tevez, and he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Pirlo is behind this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Pirlo! It's bounced back off the post. This looks chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rodri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Can he get on the end of this? Played in deep, well read, and the danger is averted. Ernest. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. It's been shipped out wide. Figo. Played into the middle, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Figo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Vieira. And that could set him on his way. Yaya Toure. Mbappe.
Added minute has been indicated.
It's Figo.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Barcelona are down to 10 men. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Ernest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's it. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win.
Rummenigge
Just could not help it. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And as you can see, we've already started here. Rodri reaching his double century today, well on his way to becoming a part of the furniture in this part of the footballing world.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable, showing a real tactical aptitude, and number 200 should be no different.
Eze. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Pirlo. He's picked his way through. Rummenigge! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Bellingham. Rodri makes the interception. Some really good ball movement. Takes a shot! Saliba. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Hullet. And Hullet! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. The ball has bounced loose now. Now there's a fine ball. And this is Pirlo. It's a promising position. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Tevez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
ネギッチ来たよハットマークアンダーバーハットマーク。はるかさんこんばんは。手を振るありがとうねニコニコ。お風呂入ってきました。お帰りなさい。手を振る。今日は軽めにウォーキングしてきました。
Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Now it's Tevez. Thuram. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Zola. Look at the space here. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Listen, in those situations, he always looks as if he's in control. He never seems to get flustered. Exemplary.
Courtois did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Back into the middle. He's on it. Can he get away? He's in a great position here. And that is expertly dealt with. Bellingham is the team's great visionary. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Pirlo. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Tevez receives it in a good position here. That's a sharp pass. Eze is looking wide. Rodri.
Hiroshima certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Vieira is there to clear. And it's Bellingham. Nice control. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. He's through here. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. Eze. Mbappe. So much time and space here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed. Real chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish. Just the goalkeeper to beat. And he's managed to get rid.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tevez. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Hiroshima certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Jose. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Pele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Hullet. Semenyo. Backward it goes. Pass somewhat off target. He's having a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pele, and this is a chance for a shot! Yes! And they are cruising away. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's chosen to go back. Now that looks a decent ball. And the finish! They've scored! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Rodri, with 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Passing is crisp and sharp. There they go, hunting in packs. Gerrard. Roberto Carlos. Turns back here, probably the best option. Neither side especially adventurous early on. And it's Hullet. Messi. And there's the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Now it's Luis.
ネギッチ来たよ#__はるかさんこんばんは。テオフルありがとうね。ニコニコ。お風呂入ってきました。お帰りなさい。テオフル。今日は軽めにウォーキングしてきました。
Chooses the Tevez! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the...
It's Ibrahimovic! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Saliba gets over and intercepts. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Thuram. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. The ball has bounced loose now. Saliba is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Plays it... Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Lam. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Ibrahimovic. And a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what a ball! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. This looks promising. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Tevez touches it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, well played, well played. And he's managed to get rid. And it's Lam. Looking to play him in. He's got away. In by Messi. And he passes it long. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Tevez. And that could set him on his way. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pull it, spread it left. He's not got that quite right. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that. Pull it. Looking for options for movement. Lam. Messi. He is through here. Delivered with a terrific header. Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Lam. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam in acres of space out wide. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 9. Camisa
Here we go again.
20. Neymar.
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 7.
It's a clear foul and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Lam did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be
He's
done.
one-on-one, surely! Takes a shot! Rodri. Pull it. Now they can break here.
ネギッチ来たよハットマークアンダーバーハットマーク。はるかさんこんばんは。手を振るありがとうねニコニコ。お風呂入ってきました。お帰りなさい、手を振る。今日は軽めにウォーキングしてきました。
Vinicius Junior is always scanning the pitch for targets. Spread out to the left. Thuram makes the interception.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, shoot! And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. He's given the time to pick a pass. Gerrard. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Semenyo. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's going to be a booking. He's on it, can he get away? Brilliantly cut out. Gerrard, played out to the right. He has found the way through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, sweet feet. Pedri gets flagged offside.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Oh, smashing head in for the pieces! Sticks it away! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is...
Can he finish? It's a goal! That was a given, it always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos plays it short. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Ball big header! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Nedved. And he's there to make the challenge. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rodri. Semenyo. Bullet! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
And the shot! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Zola is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Messi, under an awful lot of pressure. And here's Del Piero. He's in a... Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Tries to get it clear. Looking for options for movement. Showing good feet. Tries to pass it through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira gets it clear. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And it's Del Piero. Now this could be a chance. Hernes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zola. Zola. This is promising. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well played, well played. Gerrard! And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through, and this is Zola. And he's in on goal. Chance! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Ferdinand for Varane. Mateus. Rodri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Messi. Gerrard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's well positioned here.
How many interceptions?
Goes for a shot! Oh, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through. Played back. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rummenigge. Here's Makaleli. And here's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. There's a sharp little ball here.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That's a decent ball. And this is Zola. Here it is, crossed in. Czech deals with that, nice and simple. Messi. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Hiroshima really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Tevez.
There's the start of the second half.
Hannes. Coming on the field.
Gently done.
Number 21.
Now it's Del Piero.
Semenyo.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Goes down, but nothing given. Aims beyond the defence. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. And that was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
And it's going to be another one. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, clearly, Uli Hoeneß was a great in his own right, but was also known as one half of a legendary strike partnership.
Yeah, and he was the more creative one, Peter. Likes to use the left side, a great dribbler who set up as many goals as he scored. He'll be asking questions of anyone on his side, just looking to try and get behind that defensive line.
Well, he has outstanding strength, of course, silky feet and sharp running and even sharper finishing. Threads one in, and that's a chance for a shot! Bellingham. And now the breakaway. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zola. Gerrard. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior, and it's Bellingham. Passing nice and neat. Showing good feet. That has ended up in no man's land. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good spread. Cruyff's cross. And it's made its way to him. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Played out wide. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Vinicius Junior did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rummenigge. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Nedved. That's an imaginative pass. Out of play for a goal kick. No goals as yet. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior goes pelting down that left-hand side. Knocks it out wide. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Tevez. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Van Dijk is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Passes short and sharp. Vinicius Junior, and he lines up a cross. Pass somewhat off target. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham, always looking for that half a chance. And it's Ibrahimovic. Played into space. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries a shot! Gerrard. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the finish!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Zola. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. Pass is just off target. And this is Zola. Tevez takes a shot! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive.
ネギッチ来たよハットマークアンダーバーハットマーク。はるかさんこんばんは。手を振るありがとうねニコニコ。お風呂入ってきました。お帰りなさい。手を振る。今日は軽めにウォーキングしてきました。
1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ferdinand. And it's Tevez. That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. Fires it in low. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Played back in. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Nedved. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Saliba does really well there, he is strong. Ibrahimovic. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's...
And the keeper's given it away. Great chance! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. He won't be happy with that one. Out to the left it goes. Oh, such a clever touch. Cross goes in there. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Gerrard. Shot could be on. Vinicius Junior is always scanning the pitch for targets. Dink through. That has been cut short. And that is as far as they're going to go. He can run onto that. And Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Hiroshima clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Mbappe. Shot at goal! Vieira is there to clear. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Nicely worked. He's shifting through the gears here. Rummenigge. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through.
Mbappe really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Back into the middle. And he's quick to snatch it back. And that was nowhere near his best. Rummenigge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is good alertness. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And they can counter here. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's having a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Pele. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pele. And he welcomes it in. And he's Matt Rummenigge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
Yeah, it's an invitation to go for goal that you just can't resist.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Spread out to the left. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Cruyff. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Cancelo. Cross from Cancelo. Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Rijkaard. And here's Cruyff. Lahm charging forward down that flank. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cruyff. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Played back. Ambitious ball here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Gerrard. Pirlo is always looking to break lines. Ernest, Tevez. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. And it's Gullit. So it is still 0-0. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Besiktas look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Seedorf. Eto'o. Pirlo. For João Cancelo. Gullit. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to get free. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And back it goes. Thuram. And it's Cancelo. And it's Pirlo. And this is Eto'o. Great ball and big chance! Goal! Besiktas! Besiktas take the lead. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Besiktas have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Seedorf. Lahm. Pirlo. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Hiroshima truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Pirlo. João Cancelo. Gullit. Decent chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Gets his head on it! They've done it! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Saliba simply refused to be outdone there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Thuram. Lam has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He's onside! And it's Seedorf. And the whistle goes for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that is as far as they're going to go. João Cancelo wins the duel this time. Great vision. Now it's Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here.
That was lovely, that.
He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Eto'o. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now it's Eto'o. Knocks it out wide. Deep cross. He's gone for goal! Oh, within an inch or two.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Cruyff, he is through here. Well, now here's a good battle. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Cruyff just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Struck first time. Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Delivers the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Luis Suarez. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. Seedorf has a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Extravagant effort! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Now it's Eto. And this is Hullet. Oh, just skips past his man. Bergomi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That could spell trouble. He's got away. Semenyo. Ah, that's a fine interception. And it's Nedved. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. And this is Luis Suarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 18, Cristiano Ronaldo, number 6, Hullet.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Hiroshima clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Substitution in progress.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho looking to be a menace in the final third. Vieira.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that is a little undercooked. Cruyff. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice looking ball. And he's quick to get it clear again. Tries to play it through. Eto is in a really good position out wide.
Substitution for Besiktas, number 19, Johan
Lahm
Cruyff.
picks it up out wide. He's got full. And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. What a header. Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
A case now of complete control. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.